Hey y'all, it's Brian from Chesapeake Angler Maryland Fishing Line. Today we're headed out in search of that elusive number 5 fish to go on the leaderboard. So stick around, we're gonna put some fish in the boat. Our target location, once again today, is Mallows Bay over in Charles County in Nanjemoy. I certainly hope you don't get sick of seeing those fish being caught. So we've had really these wicked winds the last few weeks. And one thing that Mallows Bay does offer is up inside the basin and the tribs that stick up to the north, and even the little tributary that sticks out down to the south, is they offer really good protection from the wind. So even in these days when this wind is blowing 10, 15, sometimes even gusting up to 20, you're still able to brave the ramp, tuck back up in the basin and get back up in those tribs and find and catch fish. So that's one of the reasons we're going back over there a lot. We'll branch out a little bit more here in the coming weeks, I hope, as the weather starts to settle down and get into some more normal patterns. But this is our spot. This is our opportunity right now, and you never let a day that you can go fishing pass you by. So off we go, and we'll see what happens. So, I'm trying something new today with the sound. I want to get some better on-water sound. So you can see I've got this little Zoom H1 audio recorder stuffed in my pocket. So hopefully that will be picking up my voice better, and we'll be able to talk a little bit during the fishing. For those folks that are curious about what I have set up to record video, I've got my Hero Session 5, which is up here on the front of the boat. I've got it on a Railblazer boom arm that kind of brings the camera back off of the bow with that little piece of 4-inch gear track that I had installed about a month ago. And then back here, I've got my Hero H, Hero 8. Why did I say H? I'm thinking of fishing and talking about cameras at the same time. So my Hero 8 is on the back, up on the tall boom with a broader view. And I run everything. I've got 128 gig cards in all the cameras, so that I don't have to be continually worrying about it. I got to get a little over 5 hours of fishing, just letting the cameras run. I don't have to worry about them. I also don't want to have to think about changing batteries, so I got a camera door for the 8 that allows the power to go in through that, and then I got the Session 5 up on the bow has also got a little adapter from 3BR Power Sports that allows me to run external power to that. So I don't have to worry about battery life. So I have 5 hours of camera recording with the 128 gig cards, and I've got plenty of life. I've actually, on either one of the power banks, I've never even come close to running them dry. So I feel like even if I needed to, I could jump up 256 gig card and probably get 10 hours of fishing. Now the downside is all of your footage is then on one camera card, which is not a bad thing, unless something goes wrong with that card. Then you lose everything. So, but these are the prices that we pay to capture the action, so to speak. Feel better with this camera, with this 5. I had it mounted up here off of the side, and it really got in the way of casting. I really like where this is positioned now. Hopefully the camera angle, this is the first time I've used it, so hopefully the camera angle works out to be nice. I may have to tilt it up a little bit. I'm not really sure. Hopefully it can get all of me. I'll look at it here on the phone in a minute and just make sure that the footage is going to be usable, that I'm not lopping off my head or something dumb like that. I don't think it is. It feels like it's pointed enough at me that I can see it. So we'll see.
It was on fire, our house.
Just cover as much water as I can. Cover as much water as
Dancing
possible.
on wire, red clothes, we found holes in these walls. We like what we saw. Seems so strong until it falls. The final straw. Oh, I never felt like this before. What else can be showing
Woohoo! My board is complete. Hot damn. Look at there. Spinnerbait. White and yellow spinnerbait. Took off with it like a champ. Come on, B17. No, settle down. Where's your mouth? Where's your mouth? Where's your mouth? I'm sorry, I'm out of control. 15 and a half.
How much?
15 and a half.
I'm stuck in the mud right now.
That's a nice fish. You put him on your line.
Get out of my way, maybe I can do some fishing.
Hey, you're coming up in my hole. Coming up in my hole. Come up in my hole. Set up my camera over here and try to get some decent. Is it swimming away?
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if maybe it's just going to get my.
If what?
If it'll just get my.
There we go, I'm free.
Then we were dancing on wire. Then we were dancing on wire.
So the wind got the better of us. That wind over at Mallows was really tough today. It combined that wind with the low tide, and it blew a lot of the water out. Couldn't get back up very far in the trips, but we did find a couple of fish that were hanging out on some wood structure, and with a yellow and white spinnerbait, I was able to put my 5th fish on the board. So I got one scoring fish today. Came in, I think, at 15 and a half. So I'm excited about that because my goal for my first tournament was actually just to fill my leaderboard. So I feel like I've done exactly what I set out to do. I'd love to say that I could, finish top 10 out of 20, in the upper 50%, but, we'll see how that goes. I'm not too worried about that. That'd be a nice little bonus, but, getting my 5 fish, that was what I was set out to accomplish, and I did it. So I'm excited about that. Too bad that the weather kind of cut our fishing a little bit short. We only got a few hours in, but it was windy. It was super windy, and the water was very low. As high as it was the other day, it was that low again today. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I hope you've enjoyed some of the other videos we've done. I promise that one of these days we're going to fish somewhere other than Mallows Bay. If you like what you're seeing, click that subscribe button. Helps us out quite a bit. Lets us know we're doing something right, and we certainly do appreciate that support. Until next time, everybody, tight lines.